Welcome back to my channel, The Pretty Haskins. And if last week I was talking about why and how I left Indonesia to Hong Kong, and in this episode, The Journey of My Life, I'd like to share about what it looks like for me in the first 3 months when I stayed in Hong Kong. So stay tuned if you want to hear, and if you haven't watched the first episode of The Journey of My Life in the Pretty Haskins channel, go check it out. I'm gonna send the link over here or over here, one of those. So yeah, you better check this out first and then you watch this video because it's linked one to another. Just like the first time when you move out from your city or hometown to another place, or if you're in one country and then you move to another country, of course you're gonna feel the excitement or happy feeling, cannot wait to work, cannot wait to explore a lot of stuff. That did happen to me too. But the reality, the first 3 months I felt like it's so hard to get through those 3 months, and a lot of stuff happening, mostly bad stuff, but I stayed to be positive still. I tried my best to stay positive with Will's support anyway, and I get through that. And this video I just want to share what kind of challenges that I faced by that time and what did I do so I can be here right now feeling way more happier than the first time or the first 3 months by that time when I first come up to Hong Kong. I was staying in Jakarta, Indonesia for about 6 years, and of course I know a lot of people, I have a lot of friends, but suddenly I have to move up to Hong Kong with 0 friends, and that actually frustrated because I like to talk to people, I like to hang out with people, but I have no one to know. Well, I only have one person, Will, and that's it. Compared to a lot of people that I had in Indonesia. Yeah, I mean, he's good, but it would be nice if I have more friends here, right? The lack of friends really matters a lot to me. So I did try a lot of stuff that actually I thought I can get a lot of friends from that. For example, I went to online platform, I went to offline platform. Like for example, there's one online platform, it's called Internations. Basically, if you go there, you can see a lot of expats here in Hong Kong from all over the world. And I did it. I joined the club, I joined the membership, and then eventually we met up with each other in bar, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, in one bar in Central, and then we talked to each other, we met up. I saw a lot of interesting people, but somehow I didn't feel click with them. I don't know, maybe it's because of a different backgrounds, a different language that we use, so it's just hard for me to feel click with them. How I fixed that, I kept trying. Basically, I kept trying to join the membership here and there for about 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, and it's just hard to make friends here. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I think making friends in Indonesia and making friends in Hong Kong is totally different. In Indonesia, I think they are more open to new friends, they are more open to new people. If you hang out with them for the first time and then you feel click with them, of course you're gonna say yes if at the time they ask you to hang out with them again, right? But here, I feel like they already have their circle of friendship, and if there's somebody new wants to join their friendship, most of them, they will be like, I don't know yet, maybe I will hang out with you later, maybe not sure yet. Maybe because of they're afraid to talk in English, maybe because they're afraid that, I don't know, I mean, it's just harder for me to figure out why they don't really open to new friends here, and I struggle with that as well. But after 2 months going here and there and then meeting up people, finally I found 2 Indonesian ladies that stayed here for a while, and the other one too from that online platform. I found one of my friends that comes from Peru, and we still hang out with each other lately, which is not so many friends that I have right now, but in that circle of friendship, I think I have enough of people that I want to share my story with. Okay. Oh, and then you still remember, right? The last video I shared about I got a job offer here, which is very cool for me. I thought it was a very cool opportunity for me to take. I was waiting for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I went to castings, but I don't have any job yet. No paycheck come through. No client booked me for 3 months. And I was like, what the hell? 3 months, man, I don't have any paycheck come through my bank account here. So what am I supposed to do? And every time my family asks, how's working there, how's work, you know, did you enjoy working with the new crew, with the new friends? And I was like, yeah, I don't want them to feel worried about me. So by that time, actually, I didn't share a lot about my work, and I had to keep it by myself, and I shared it only with Will. The expectation that I had about my work was here, right? It was like super high. Oh my god, I'm gonna be international model, I'm gonna have a lot of money, I'm gonna be Wonder Woman, like cool person, gorgeous, right? But the reality is like here, maybe, like, see the difference? Way different, right? And then I talked to Will with tears, of course, when I was crying so badly. And then I talked to him, what's wrong with me? What did I do wrong? Why the client just not want to book me? And he said, like, you're the new model, right, in town. You are the new face. Of course, you need more time for the client to recognize your face and to look at you deeply. It will take time, but it will be worth it. I think you should be more patient. And why don't you find, you know, friends like model in town that already experienced in this industry in Hong Kong? And I was like, being patient, it sucks, you know. I'm not the type of girl that, you know, having a lot of patience in my heart, in my mind, or in the whole body, but I'm willing to try. So I did try to be more patient, you know, not focus on the bad stuff only, but also, okay, I understand that I'm the new model in town. Of course, I'm gonna need more time to build my reputation here, to build my career here. I will be as patient as possible so the client can see that this pretty lady actually already stays in Hong Kong, and please book me as soon as possible because I need a paycheck. And somehow I met one guy in casting place, and he was the king of the model in Hong Kong. Since then, I talk a lot with him. He's just totally so wise person. He's wise, he's handsome, he's so experienced, and he told me everything about this market. Speaking of money and paycheck, those 3 months I didn't have any paycheck come through in my bank account, and at the same time I need to spend a little bit more because I need to buy more clothes, I need to buy food, I need to buy more beauty stuff, right, for casting and jobs. But another struggle that I faced by that time, in my head I always compare the price. I thought, okay, Hong Kong is more expensive than Jakarta. Yeah, sure, I get that. I went here before for holiday, and then I checked the price. Of course, it's way more expensive. But I didn't realize actually, even for the basic food, the price is way more expensive. Like for example, in Jakarta, I can spend one meal for 10,000 rupiah, but here I can spend like 50,000 rupiah. Why it's so damn expensive rather than here in Jakarta, even though the portion is, this one is more rather than this one. So I try to compare the price not from those two countries, but only for one country, just focus on the Hong Kong itself because I live in Hong Kong, right? Compare the price, like for example, I want to buy fried rice in the local restaurant and in the fancy restaurants. That works well for me. So I become less stressful and I can enjoy the fried rice and I can pay it without thinking, oh my god, I'm wasting so much money. So many people ask me about, can you speak Cantonese? Can you speak Mandarin since you're living in Hong Kong? And I was like, nope, cannot at all. Well, I learned to try how to speak basic words in Cantonese. Like for example, if I want to go to local restaurants and I want to ask for this food in the menu, I will say like Liko, with pointing out the picture of the food. Or at least I know how to order my favorite drink, which is Tong Leng Cha. And I can say thank you and sorry in Cantonese, which is very basic, and I think that's quite important to learn. When I was in Jakarta, I had a car, so it's easy for me to read Google Maps. Like for example, in the 500 meters, exit left. In 200 meters, exit right. Here, I don't have a car, and I use MTR a lot. And it's so hard at the first time to read the Google Maps on the walk mode. I don't know if you call it walk mode or pedestrian mode. I tried to follow the instruction, but because a lot of alleys here and I didn't recognize the name of the street, it was so strange for me to follow it, and the result was I was getting lost for so many times. What did I do when I got lost? I called Will and I was so furious. I was so mad at him. It's not his fault. Can you please help me? Can you please pick me up? And he said,
Well, I couldn't pick you up because I had to work.
but there is no other way rather than keep practicing, right? So I keep practicing again and again and again, and I learned how to read maps from Will, and he told me that, okay, if you want to go to this building, you have to zoom in, zoom out first, and then let's see in which street actually you're going to. It's totally different when you're driving a car. This is walking path. This is, pedestrian path. So of course sometimes you have to go through the alley and little street, but it's okay. You'll get there at some point. Last challenge that I think quite hard to face at that time was about me and Will, our relationship. Because I wasn't unstable emotionally and physically and mentally, so I was so easy to get angry, so easy to get mad at him, even over small things. We fought, we had arguments for so many times. I was tired, he's tired as well. And then at some point I was thinking, maybe we should break up. Maybe this is not working for both of us. I want to go home. This is not working. I don't have any paycheck. I had no friends. I didn't know the language. I got lost for so many times and I fight with you a lot. Then why should I keep staying here? I'm just gonna throw all of my money here. I'm just gonna wasting my time here. So what's the point? I prefer to go back to Indonesia, right? There are a couple of times when I feel like I think I should go back. I just want to go home. He was talking to me in a very loving way and sat me down and said, I'm here, I'm more experienced than you, but I need something from you too. I need you to listen to me more and think about it and trust me. You have to trust me because I live here for so many years and I'm not gonna make it worse for you. I love you and I like you. I want you to be happy and comfortable in this new environment. Of course, I'm gonna try my best for you to feel that way. So you have to trust me more. Not just trust, but then being stubborn again and not wanna listen to me. That's not what I want. So we didn't end up with breakup. We did end up with more serious relationship and more trust within each other, which is very useful. So basically the summary of this video, if you want to move to a new place, you have to prepare beforehand. And afterwards, after you arrive to this new place, of course your expectation will be this high, but you have to be aware that the reality can be this high. So you have to figure out how to manage those two expectations and reality so it can be matched one to another. A lot of effort, yes, but you have to be more patient and understand and willing to learn. That's the key. Willing to learn. Keep trying, keep learning, keep asking for help. Because if you keep doing that over and over again, you will get something. You're going somewhere eventually. Thank you so much for watching this second episode of the journey of my life on the Pretty Haskins channel. If you have any questions, go drop me a message here in the comment section down below, or you can also DM me on Instagram at UnikaYou. I'm willing to read all of your questions and I will try my best to answer that as soon as possible. Oh, what do you think about my new hair? It's actually old hair, but I just dyed it into the lighter color. Do you think I should keep it or no? It's kind of dry though. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because if you don't subscribe it, Jesus will cry. I'm kidding. And please note that I will post every week, every Sunday night about anything about myself, about my family, about my career, about everything in between. So it's gonna be really cool if you stay tuned in this channel, okay? I'll see you next week and bye for now! First and first, if... No, salah.